Tonight we are going to do one of the final steps on the 50-year-old Marlin. So stick around, it might be fun. I have removed the barrel from the stock on the Marlin, and I will tell you that it is not without a significant degree of intrepidation that I begin this process. I have never done this before, and those of you who have visited the other gun channels on here, I'm sure you've seen what is referred to as color fill, and that's what I'm going to attempt here. As I showed you previously, there is some engraving on the barrel. It says the Marlin Firearms Company, New Haven, Connecticut, USA, Model 101, Micro Groove Barrel, 22 SL and LR, which means short, long, and long rifle. That area I am going to fill, and since this firearm is 50 years old, it's kind of the 50-year anniversary of it, I guess, so gold seemed to be the appropriate color for the 50th anniversary, so that's the color we're going to use. Man, this is totally messed up. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so this is Testors. Anyone who's built model cars is familiar with this brand, I'm sure. So that's what we're using. First thing we're going to do is take some mineral spirits and clean this area to get rid of any grease or oil that may be resident there that might prevent good adhesion of the paint. So hopefully this will not harm the bluing. If it does, we are totally screwed. So we're going to use that. The process, if you haven't seen it, is to lay down a coat of paint and then wipe off the excess so that it only remains in the depressions. So that's what we're going to do. I am going to get some alcohol to wipe the mineral spirits off with, and I didn't bring that with me, so hang on, I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, I have returned, and bearing with me, 91% alcohol. I'm going to use that to get rid of the remnants of the mineral spirits. Okay, we'll let that dry a little bit, and we are quickly approaching the point of no return. So once we paint this on here, we're pretty much stuck with it. Actually, we can remove it with, lacquer thinner, mineral spirits, turpentine, whatever cuts this paint, enamel thinner. Enamel thinner is what I bought at the hobby store. God, this camera doesn't focus good on close-ups. Okay, so I have a small brush. I'm going to use that, and we are, good grief, we're going to need some pliers. Hold on. this is going to be a horsey video. Okay, I'm back. I actually considered erasing all of that and starting over, but I thought, what the heck. I'll let you see the raw footage so you can see exactly what I have had to go through. Okay, we have the paint, nice little gold in there, and we are going to start applying that and see what happens. I hope you can see this. Okay. Now, some of the videos say that you need to give it a couple of coats. I'm hoping that's not the case here, but if it is, it is. And there is going to be some drying time on here, so we may have to pause for a little bit while it dries. So my son is coming over tomorrow night, and I'm going to present it to him at that point. I hope he likes it. And then hopefully Saturday we can go out to the range and sight it in, see if the sights are still as accurate as they were when I was a kid, because this gun I could shoot the center, I could hit the center of a Lincoln penny at 40 feet in our basement. Most of the pennies I shot back then were probably wheatbacks, and they probably would have been worth some money if I had kept them instead of putting big dents in the center of them. So we're just about finished here, and I really can't think of too much more to tell you while I'm filling the air during this process. So I think we're at the end point here of this, so I'm going to pause it, and we'll get back with you after it dries and we go to the next step. So don't go too far. Okay, we're back. It's been about 15 minutes, so the paint feels fairly dry to the touch. So we're going to give this a try and see what happens. I don't know if you're nervous or not, but I certainly am. Now, the whole idea here is to remove the excess paint off the surface and leave it in the depressions. It may take a while to accomplish that, but we're going to give it a shot here and see what happens. I'm gently rubbing across. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but it is removing the excess off of the barrel and leaving quite a bit of it in the depressions. I'm sure that this is hard for you to see, but, well, I think I got too much on there. Okay, this is actually looking like it may end up working for us. All right, now let me give you a zoom on that and see if you can see it any better. It looks like, ooh, looks ugly from here. But as you can see, or maybe you can't, there is some gold inside the lettering. So stick around. I'm going to clean it up a little bit more, and I'll be back in a minute. There is a little bit closer look at it. I am going to give it a second coat because we do need a little bit more in the depressions. So stick around, I'm going to give it another coat and see what happens. Don't go anywhere, or don't go too far. Guys and gals, I think we've done about as good as we can on this. I don't know if you can see it from here, but the word Model 101, there's a bunch of imperfections around there. I must have banged it on the concrete or something at some point. But the process was a success. I don't know if you can see this or not, but hopefully it will focus here in a second. Come on. There we go. It's not bad. The top line is engraved, stamped deeper into the metal than the bottom line is. So anyway, so we've got the 50-year-old Marlin has its gold anniversary lettering on it now. So that's where we are. One other thing, let me show you real quick here. I went to Lowe's and picked up some of the old famous Johnson paste wax, which actually worked wonders on the stock. I know you can't see this close up. Let me unzoom you. Gave it a real nice feel too. It's really feels like a nice piece of furniture. So Chad will be over tomorrow night for his birthday with his 3 children, and we'll present it to him at that point and see if he likes it. At least he can watch all the videos that the rest of you have patiently watched and see how it was made. I will talk to you next time. Stay safe. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, you guys have been with me so long. Here's one last look of the finished piece. As long as it stays in focus, we'll be okay. And here comes the gold lettering that we worked on tonight. Hope you can see that. Okay. And the beautiful stock. And the beautiful blued barrel, and out of focus. Here it is. So, I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed having you with me along for the ride, and we'll do this again. I'll have to find something else out there that's in need of some TLC and give it. We'll see what we can do with that. So, anyway, check back tomorrow. See you later.